Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Saturday Morning with Dawn Michelle. How are you all doing today? I think I should give you a minute to log on. I don't see anybody just yet. It's a lovely Saturday in June. Hello Lisa, good morning. Thanks for joining me. How are you doing? Hello Janine. Hi everybody. So today, I want to talk about essential oils and aromatherapy. But before I get into that, I'll just say how great it is, right? Everything is starting to open up. The virus numbers are going down. So get out in the world, have fun, but be safe, right? Like wear your mask, stay 6 feet apart, and hopefully we can enjoy the rest of the summer. Tranquility Within is now open. We are doing limited hours. We're doing 11 to 6 and 11 to 5 on Sunday, just to give my staff a break. I'm also short-staffed. If you guys know Anthony, he gave his notice. He's moving to Florida, so I'm just in the process of hiring a new person who will start their training on Monday. And so anyway, so we're open. We're still going to hold off on our group classes until at least July, and our healer appointments too. Those aren't even allowed to be opened yet. That's phase 3. But, we're just going to wait and see how everything goes. And then I'll make a decision what we're doing. All right, so why don't we get started? Let's talk about aromatherapy. What is aromatherapy? Aromatherapy is using essential oils to increase your health and your wellness. And what are essential oils, right? They are extracts of plants that are done through a distillation method. Good morning, Paul. You guys are the best. You guys are like my regulars. I can always count on you for being here. Thank you. So essential oils, we're usually sold, we sell the Now brand. Can you guys see this? They're usually sold in a jar like this. And they're very potent. They're very concentrated. They're made from the aromatic part of a plant. So they're made from the petals of roses or the skin of a lemon. And you can really use them. They can really substitute a lot of toxic things in your life, like a lot of toxic creams or sprays or things like this. And they're really powerful, but you have to know how to use them. And you need to be careful. So I'm going to start by telling you the dangers. I don't want to scare you away from essential oils because they're wonderful, but you really need to know a few things before you use them, especially if you haven't used them before. Number one, most essential oils are sold in their pure form. Okay, so this is peppermint. If you see on there, I don't know if you could read it, it's backwards anyway. It's 100% peppermint. You would never, 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 ever want to put this directly on your skin. Okay, I've seen people do it. It's not pleasant. It feel like it's burning. So what you want to do is you want to dilute essential oils before you actually put them on your body. And you would dilute it by mixing it with a carrier oil. A lot of people use jojoba and oh my god, grapeseed, because they're really neutral. They don't have a smell or an odor, so that way you could really enjoy the essential oil. I mean, you could mix it with coconut oil or olive oil, but it wouldn't smell just like the essential oil if you did that. It's so funny. I know I'm just talking to 4 of you, but I know people watch this on replay, so and I think the 4 of you all know this topic, but it's okay. Okay, so you don't want to put it directly on your skin. You want to dilute it with a carrier oil, and if it's the first time you've ever used an essential oil, you probably want to do a little test on your inside of your elbow, and just put the diluted oil on there and just make sure you don't have an allergic reaction, because you definitely can be allergic. All right, hi Mom, how you doing? The other thing is you don't want to put it on babies 2 years old and younger, because they are so potent. I mean, maybe if you're working with a specialist who told you to, but otherwise don't, just go do it yourself. You should also be very mindful if you're pregnant. You probably don't want to use them. Again, unless somebody's really knows what they're doing and they tell you to. And you also don't want to ingest the essential oils. I know some people do like Young Living, you know, a lot of the multi-level media, doTERRA, they do tell you to ingest it, but I absolutely, absolutely tell you not to. My suppliers tell, you know, say the same thing. Most people say the same thing. It's very dangerous. I mean, if you were to ingest like peppermint oil or something, like I'm guaranteed you'd probably have to go to the hospital. So just please, external use only, unless you're using one specifically for a cut, you know, just don't put it on cuts, just for external use only. So let me just look at my little notes here. And you know, of course, store out of reach of children, and you would just want to kind of know what you're doing. So you could put a citrus oil on your skin, like orange or lemon, and go out in the skin, and you'll get a burn. So just there are some things to be mindful of. I don't want to scare you away from it, but I just want to tell you some of the dangers. Okay, so what do people use essential oils for? I mean, the list is amazing. I'm not even going to touch on, like, I'm just going to touch on like the hot topics, like the more common uses, but it's amazing. It just goes on and on and on what you can use essential oils for, because they're so powerful. So a lot of people use it to help them sleep, lower their anxiety. You can also, there's other oils for the opposite. You could do like lift you up, lift up your energy, give you a mental boost, help with clarity, memory. And then there's like a bunch of uses for them that's like more like cleaning. Like you can use them to clean, and you can maybe swap out something that's like dangerous in your home, you know, for as an essential oil, like something more toxic. And they're great for a lot of different things. So how do people use essential oils? I would say probably hi Jen, I would say probably the most common use of an essential oil is, oh hello Suzanne. Ah yes, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, Suzanne. So I think the main excuse me, the main way that people use essential oils is to diffuse them. Now I have a diffuser here I'm going to show you. We don't sell this one at Tranquility Event. I've had this one for years, but it'll show you what I want to show you. So basically, can you see this is blurry? Most diffusers have like a part that comes off. Most of ours are taller versus this one that's fatter. But they'll all have in there a line, like a fill-to line. So you don't want to fill your water, you want to fill it with water up to the fill-to line. And then you're going to add in drops of essential oil. Now, how many is like a personal preference? I would say start with maybe like 10 or 5, depending on the size, how much water you're putting in your diffuser. Like the ones we sell at Tranquility Within, some hold like just a couple of ounces of water, and other ones hold like a full cup. So, you know, that would depend. The space you're diffusing it in would depend. If it's a big space, you're going to want more oil. If it's a tiny little, say like a bathroom or something, you'd want like less oil. The nice thing is you can spill it out and just like start over if you make it too strong. And if you make it too weak, just take the lid off. Now, you don't want to take the lid off while it's actually on. I've done this, and it'll make you a mess. So just, you know, shut it off, open it up, put in your oils, and then restart it. So that's really popular. That's great for like sleeping, or if you want to, like we're going to talk later about Thieves. Thieves is a brand name used by Young Living, but the brand that we carry this Now brand. They make what's called Nature Shield, and it's basically the same thing. It's a combination of the same essential oils, and that can actually kill like bacteria in the air. So you could diffuse for that kind of reason, like to clean the air, especially now with the virus around and stuff. I have been told that a lot of people don't diffuse because they have cats, and they don't want to put it in the air and have it land on their cat, and then their cat's going to lick it and get sick. And I think that actually is really valid. So like I personally diffuse in my bedroom with my door closed. My cat doesn't come in, so I feel safe. But, you know, just keep that in mind too. All right. The next probably, you know, most common way. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just want to say one more thing about diffusing. You can also diffuse, you can use jewelry. So I don't have one here with me, but I have a lava stone that we sell, and the lava stone is really absorbent, so you could put like essential oils right on it. And we sell diffuser jewelry, a lot of bracelets and some necklaces, and most of them have a lava stone in them. Some have a felt pad, and so you could put a drop or two of oil on your lava stone. Kind of let it settle in because you don't really want to put it right on your wrist, and then you might get an allergic reaction from because this is not diluted now. This would be straight from the bottle. So you want to let it seep into the stone of your bracelet, and then you wear it. And then it's really nice because say like you work in a stressful environment, you can kind of just like, you know, like smell your scent to like relax you or perk you up or whatever it is you're wearing. It's really discreet and it's really fun, and you can have it with you all the time. You can also diffuse in your car. We sell these really cool diffusers that they don't use any water. You just like twist off the top. They have the felt pad. You'd put some essential oils on the pad, and then you plug it into the car lighter. And then you can diffuse in your car, and that's a lot healthier than say like one of those like trees that you might hang. So you can do it like that too. Okay, now the other way people use essential oils is topically. So again, you would take your oil and mix it with a carrier oil, and then you can put it on your body. It makes the most amazing massage lotion. You know, that's really fun, and especially when you start playing with the scents and you find out like what scents you like. And a lot of times people do combinations, you know, like 3 different oils together. So it's really lovely. I just want to read this comment. So we sell at Tranquility Within, these are called rollers, okay? This one's lavender. I don't know if you can see that. No, lavender. We sell 2 different ones. We sell this one called Head Relief, and these are great. They're already diluted with the essential oils. I mean, with the carrier oil. So you just like give it a little shake, and you just open it up, and that's it. And you can put it on your wrists. You know, you could put it anywhere that you want for whatever purpose you're using it for, but it's ready to go. So it's really, really wonderful. Now, I mean, that's a lot easier. So if you did want to, you can buy, like we sell these, this is a spray bottle, okay? This is like a spray top, but you can also get one without a spray top, you know, and you can just mix up your oil ahead of time, and then that way when you need it, you know, it's just ready to go, and you can just put it on your body. You don't have to like dilute every single time. And there are dilution charts online where you can, you know, Bunny who works at my store, she's like an expert in this topic. You can ask her your questions. But to dilute it, it's something like 1 teaspoon to like 5 drops would be like 5 drops of essential oil would be like on the stronger side. So it's just a little bit. They go a long way. You can make a spray, and you can spray it around your house. You know, you could spray it on yourself. You could spray it on your bed pillow. I personally use this spray bottle. I make a wasp spray. I put in water, and about, depending on the size of the bottle and how much water I use like 10 or 20 drops of peppermint. And I just did this a couple of weeks ago. I sprayed it around my doors and my windows because we had like a massive wasp outbreak. And they just stayed away. They're not interested. You spray it on your body as long as you're diluting it. And then we all felt very safe that way. And you can also put it in your bath. So if you put it in your bath, just put in a couple of drops. You don't need a lot. And do make sure that you, what's the right word? You like mix up the oil into your bath water. I had a very bad experience, which maybe you guys can learn from, which was that I put peppermint in my bath and I didn't churn up the water. Like I just filled the tub, I put the peppermint in, and then I didn't realize it made like this slick on the top of my bath. And I went into the bath and I was like, what is going on? Because I was hot, because I run like a really hot bath, but I was also freezing because my skin touched the undiluted peppermint oil. I never would have thought that would have happened. And it was terrible. I had to immediately like switch from bath to shower and soap myself up and wash myself off. It was really a bad experience. So I just tell it to you, maybe, you know, just to make an impression on you. Please put it in your bath. It's wonderful. It's lovely. But just mix it up. All right, just going to look at my notes. And yeah, and so not only is it good for your like personal wellness, but you can use it for household jobs. You can use it for cleaning, disinfecting. They're really amazing. So let me just tell you about, I would say like the top 5 essential oils. Hi, Tamara. The first one I would definitely say is lavender. I would say that's the number one because it's so versatile. Its smell is really relaxing and soothing. Almost everybody likes it. And it also has a lot of like medicinal purposes. Like I believe like I started using it for this like throat thing I have going on, and it alleviates some of the like the phlegm. I believe you can use it for like cuts and things like this, but I'm not 100% sure. So lavender is huge. Like if you were only going to buy like one essential oil, you'd probably buy that one. The next one is peppermint. Peppermint is like really powerful. You could dilute it. You could almost use it as like an air conditioner for your body. If you were like super hot and your air conditioner broke, it's that cooling. You could just put it spots and you'd be like, also, people use peppermint oil for migraines, especially if you have it in like I don't have one, but this is eucalyptus. But if we had like this in peppermint, which I'm sure I can sell, people use it for migraines. So you have to have already have it mixed, you know, diluted with a carrier oil. But as soon as people feel a migraine coming on, like as soon as they get the first whisper that they're going to get a migraine, they put it right on their temples. And I've been told by my customers that they do this and it alleviates the whole migraine. If they wait too long, if they don't have access to it or they don't realize it and the migraine's already come, it doesn't really work. But that's an amazing feature for people who do have migraines. All right, the third would be lemon. Lemon is so uplifting. It's such a clean, great smell. I mean, you can really just like kind of like just feel rejuvenated by using it. And those three together, peppermint, lavender, and lemon, is what we use in our diffuser at Tranquility Within. We're not diffusing that right at this moment due to the coronavirus, but that's what we've been used for years. And I can't tell you, when we first opened, right, we didn't run a diffuser. When we first opened, everyone would walk in and their first comment was like, oh, it's so beautiful in here. And then as soon as we started running that diffuser with those three oils, no one ever said that again. Everyone was like, it smells so good in here. And that combination is great for allergies. I've had people walk into the shop and say like, I usually can't go in when they're diffusing something or burning something because I'm highly allergic. And they all were okay with that combination. So it's like amazing. The next oil I want to talk about, like the number 4 oil, would be Nature Shield, which like I said is like this Thieves. It's my understanding that this is a combination of oils that's been used for eons, and it's really powerful. It's like anti-everything, antibacterial, anti-infection, antifungal. So we're diffusing it in Tranquility Within right now because of the virus, and should supposedly clean or kill the germs in the air. I'm not going to say it kills coronavirus. I'm not going to make that statement, but that's why we're diffusing it. If nothing else, it should at least help. And I just wanted to tell you what was in there. It is clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. It's really powerful stuff. And then I would say the top 5 oil for me would be tree tea oil. Tree tea oil is fantastic for like opening up your lungs, helping you breathe. And a handful of years ago, I had poison ivy from like head to toe, like no kidding. And I put tree tea oil, like without diluting it, directly on my poison ivy. And it was the only thing that really gave me true relief. You should definitely not do that unless you test it and make sure it's okay for you first. But it's a really powerful oil. So, you know, that's what I want to tell you about that. You can learn more in our store. We even have like a free booklet that the Now company makes for us and teaches you like which oils to put together for like different things, like to relax, to pick you up, to calm you down. And I think it's wonderful for everyone. It's good to give it a try and learn more about it. So that's all I want to say about essential oils. And oh yeah, Paul's saying that he puts it on the bottom of his feet. The bottom of your feet are really sensitive. It's a really great place to put oils. And I think that's about it. So like I said before, our gift shop is open. Our classes and workshops are just on hold for right now. I'm going to revisit it before July 1st. I kind of want to see what happens after, people start getting back out, if the virus is getting worse or if it's getting better. I just want to keep everybody safe. And I also want to tell you that I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be having this next Saturday. I'm just going to keep it open. If it's not there, I apologize. But I am starting chemotherapy on Tuesday. I'm going in for my second round. About a year ago, I had a round. I've been on a different therapy. Turns out my PET scan didn't come back good. A lot of things in my body stabilized, like the cancer in my breast and my lungs and my liver and my brain. That's all stabilized. But the cancer in my bones is like growing. So I'm going to be starting chemo, and I don't know how I'm going to feel on Saturday. So if I'm not here, understand why. And, that's about self-love. Like, I'm going to have to make the choice that's good for me and what's best for me. And I always hope that you guys make choices that are best for you. It's not good to feel obligations to other people. It's good to help other people. It's good to give. It's good to receive. But you have to take care of yourself, and that's what I'm focusing on right now. So I love you all. Addie, hello. Thank you for joining me. I wish you all a fantastic week. Enjoy the good weather. Get out. Come visit our shop. Buy a little something. And hopefully I will see you guys next week. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah.